Hi Pisces, how are you? If you're new, hi, welcome. My name is Michelle, and today we're going with your reading. Before I start, I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that roles and energies can be inverted. And with this said, let's move forward. Let's see what the cards have to say. Just know that this is, again, general. Feel free to take or leave whatever you like. No pressure. It's just a tarot reading. If you want a personal, I do offer them. Please check out the description box below for the link for my website. Three of Swords. Okay. You got obviously your energy a lot. You also have Leo, Aries. You got Libra, Gemini, and Taurus, Virgo at the moment. So I do see that there is a sense of like maybe you are dealing with somebody, you are in a relationship. I'm gonna start there, then I'm gonna move to singles. But it seems like it does not change. It seems like everything goes in a loop. Like they do something, you guys fall out, and then they come back and they promise you everything. Things look promising, and then boom, back to the same situation. I feel like this energy is just telling that you're not responsible to fix bridges, situations, relationships that constantly fall apart, because it also, remember, it takes two to tango, and if the other person is not willing to take responsibility or accountability of what they may not do, things will not change or improve, because this person continues to make excuses for themselves. Is because they're not really understanding the severe gravity of the situations and or implications of what they may not do. Sometimes we get comfortable in the fear in uncomfortable situations because we are just too afraid to regret it. But at this point, I do sense regret within this connection, because it's like, how much more of your life you're gonna waste waiting for somebody that's an adult, that understands, that's capable, that has the same limitations as others, let's say. How much it's gonna take for them to change, and how much it's gonna take for you to realize that you are the prize, not the other way around. I do know that you come from another reading that says that he's gonna come back, that he loves you, that he's so sorry, or she, whoever. You know that's not right. You know that's not for you. You know that you want to believe it, but you know deep down that is not true, because you know that you want to make it, because it's easier than just realizing that it's just not working, because it's toxic, because you both need to grow as individuals, maybe for the best, to find another person or to come back together better. But you know that denying it is not the key. Now, that's why you have been afraid of getting a personal reading, because you know that if you go to the right person, they may look and see at things that you are not ready to. That you're not ready to fight or change, because those consequences are yet too hard for you to mentally and physically deal with. I do see a new energy popping in your life, and I also see a new energy popping in theirs. I feel like that new energy has already showed up in their life. Maybe you don't know, maybe you have this feeling because they have changed a little bit, not for the best, and this is a similar pattern than last time. But the only thing that does not change besides all of it is you waiting for them to pick you, for you waiting for them to realize how worthy and how lovable you are. And the thing is, like, as humans, it's not that hard to understand that when somebody refuses to treat you, to see you, to love you, to do everything that you may be voicing, is because they don't want to do it. Do you know when you guys go no contact, you know why he don't try to find you? And you know when you say, oh, if I block this person, what if they don't find me? And going through, for example, an accident or something that you know it happened, well, that too, you know, that's common sense. But if you're aware that they're doing good, because I do feel like you stalk them or somebody tells you about them, the reason why you couldn't find them, the reason why you don't hear from them, the reason why they're not here is because they choose not to. Because the same way you notice the change and the difference, and you notice the absence, they also notice too. And they don't care. They're okay with it. So at this point, you need to stop hoping that they're going to wake up one day and be a different person, because I do know that movies and the readers that you hear and whatnot tells you different, but you need to start realizing that we live in the real world and you know dang well what's happening. This person will continue to hurt you and will continue to break your heart. You know why? Because you have showed them that they can, and there's no consequence. This could be also if you're a cross reading, you know, like if you're a cross watcher, you know, take it the best ways for you. But that's why they continue doing it. It's not because they don't know it's wrong. Everybody knows it's wrong. It's just you continue to let them, so they did. Is if a store did not have a policy for returning items, and if they didn't have terms and conditions, people will do whatever they want because they can. So if you don't put terms and conditions in your life, in your energies, and the access to you, why would they follow up through something that you do not implement? So they do have a love for themselves. They like the options. They like variety. They like knowing that they have certain powers on you, on other people. They also do not know how to be alone, and they need to be alone. They have a lot to work on. They have abandonment issues, mommy issues, daddy issues, family issues, addictions, pornography, you know, pornography, you know. And if you say something, they get angry because they don't like to hear it. You and them have something similar. You guys are stubborn, and you guys do not like to hear it either. So he or she is the same way. I don't see you succeeding on this connection. I don't see you getting what you want. I don't see them waking up one day and being a different person, even if they marry you. And you won't succeed here. You're already lost, even if you get married. Because look what it cost you. And there's no way, shape, or form that you feel like it's a price. It's not. Because they barely did bare minimum, and they still got you to stay. You need to love yourself a little bit more. You need to respect yourself a little bit more. You're too afraid of being alone sometimes. But it's better being alone than in bad company, though. It's better being alone than being with somebody that makes you feel alone. That's a lesson that you're going to continue to learn if you don't know how to handle it. You're going to always repeat the same situation, even if it's the same person. It's a pattern that you need to work on. Do you had a narcissist parent? Do you had a narcissist mother? Do you had a present but absent parent? What is it? Where does it come from? That's an answer that you know. Your father relationship For some of you, should have known, should have taught you what not to look in a man. Here you are. Again, if it's not for you, you're a grown up, you know that's not for you. You don't need to tell me. We're not asking questions here. You know the answers to that, right? So my question is here, what is your end goal here? Now you got the answers, you got a confirmation. What is the end goal here? What are you going to do now? Again, nobody's judging you. If you want to stay here, go ahead. But don't say that you don't know why. Don't say that you want change, because you don't want change. You want to stay here. You want them to want what you want, and it's not happening. The same way they want you to want what they want, and it's not happening. So where is going to make sense? You both are going to settle down for something you neither want. So how is that going to be a happy ever after? It could be an ever after, but happy, that's the main thing. Whenever this new energy shows up, and you could be entertained that you don't think about this old energy, they're going to pop back into your life and ruin it all over again, and you're going to choose them again because you have not cut the cord. You have not really wanting them out of your life. You just say you want them out of your life to see if they come back desperately, and they will be, because they do care for you, but they're just not right for you. Just because you both want it doesn't mean it's gonna work out if the important things are not done first. You both need to heal and work on personal traumas, work on personal issues individually. You cannot change them. They cannot change you. You cannot help somebody. They cannot help you either, because you both are similarly broken and unwilling to point out what's not working. If you are in a relationship already and this is continuing to happen, you guys need couples therapy. If not, just enjoy where you are. Money. And it'll be sad because I see a new energy that it's possibly happening, but look, it's not going to happen because this person is still in your energy, like a virus, and vice versa. You're not going to reach your higher potential because you are putting and pouring all your energies in the wrong energy and the wrong to do, and they are not either. So it's like you are both energy vampires to each other. So until that is done, until you make decisions and make changes in your life, which is hard for you to make changes, you're always going to be trying to get assistance from the government, or trying to get help, or not having enough. And although you may not have either or, like no assistance from the government, no help, you may work and you feel like you're broke because something in your life needs to be alignment. And once you fix the one thing that is keeping you in the wrong situation, everything moves and it fixes itself. Maybe it could be a new energy, it could be a new city, a new country, but you need to do things correctly. Not just do it, you need to be conscious that that's what you want to do, because consequences come from it. And then what if you're not ready for that? But when are you going to make yourself be ready for that? And the thing is, like, we can give you all these answers, but are you going to even take them? Are you going to even do anything about it? That's the question you have to answer. You don't want to cut, but that's a sacrifice I don't know you're yet ready to do. You want better in money? You need to change your loving relationships. You need to change, and you need to work on your traumas so you can actually reach for amazing opportunities that you are having, because it's in your cards. A new love is in your cards, but when it's supposed to arrive, when you have all these unresolved issues, even if you're single, it's still there, and you can fight with me all you want. Your life is the one that's not changing, and if you want, you got the answers. You don't want to take it, then enjoy where you are. I said that's the wrong word. Cognizance. And this is Cognisan, C as in cat, E. In initiation. Trust. Eudaimonia, E as in Edwin, U as in umbrella, DAIMONIA. Intuition and transition, and at the bottom, insight. So I'm gonna also mention some numbers, and you should like pick the one you like the most and find it as a spiritual meaning to see which one calls you more. So you got number 19, number 13, number 8, number 9, number 31, number 10, and number 28. Choose the one that you think is best for you and look it up as a spiritual meaning. What does it mean, you know? Well, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm also on TikTok, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter. I'm everywhere, and I do offer personal readings. You want to know more, description box below will be the place to go, or my IG. Thank you again. You guys have an amazing day. Bye.